welcome back. If you just joined us, you're watching Business Morning on Channels Television, reaching you live from Lagos. And today on the program, we are still focusing on the power sector. Yesterday, we spoke to the chairman of the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, Sam Amadi, and he said a lot of things about what the government is doing in revamping the power sector. And right now, we've been joined by the CEO at Forte Oil, Akin Akifemiwa. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us on the program.
Yes, good morning. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Now, as one of the successor companies in the power sector, what should Nigerians expect from you?
Nigerians should expect improved power supply, because what has happened for most of the sectors with the current manifestation of our citizens, a lot of them have expect Charlie and a lot of technical partners have gone into kind of joint venture with technical partners to be able to put the efficiency. We now to Forte Oil PLC. You know very well, we are leaders in the downstream sector of Nigeria, and under the power privatization, we have also done it with a joint venture partnership, SGTC, which is the biggest company in the world, and it has also come with electricity generation. So what we're doing is finding forces, combining expertise and competence and using it to make sure that we have an investment for our shareholders, which will involve efficiency and cost to our companies.
I'm afraid we're having some challenges with the audio of this conversation, but if you can hear me very clearly, what challenges, going by the new phase, what challenges do you think that you would have to tackle in this new phase of power sector?
Okay. The challenges are they're quite straightforward. We know the challenges that we face. For us, the greatest challenge we have is the supply of gas. Supply of the gas provides will inform generate and store electricity. Though we have problems with pipeline, particularly as we underline, and that's the biggest challenge that we have. However, we are currently to ensure that we have adequate gas supply to make sure that the plant runs at its full capacity of 114 megawatts.
Okay. Are you aware that the deposit money banks disbursed some monies from the Power and Airlines Intervention Fund 3 years ago?
Maybe. No. But maybe I should let you finish.
Okay. Did your firm benefit from this disbursement?
Okay.
Did your firm
Hello?
benefit? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you properly.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I think I can.
Okay. Did your firm benefit from the disbursement? There's actually an airline and a power intervention fund that has been set aside by the federal government in the custody of the central bank, and that the monies from that fund was disbursed in 2010. Did your firm benefit from this disbursement?
Well, what I can say is this: under the current structure, we did approach the Nigerian banks, and the Nigerian banks were quite supportive. However, at Forte Oil PLC, we also put down some equity contribution in this regard. So the financing has been a mixture of both equity contribution on our own side as a company, which is cash, and also some debt from Nigerian banks, who have been very supportive.
Okay, what roadmap do you think that new successor companies like yourself should follow to achieve 24 hours uninterrupted power supply to Nigerians?
Well, as a company, we have our own roadmap, which is very clear. First of all, to ensure that we operate at maximum capacity, which is the installed capacity of 414 megawatts. Like I told you, the main obstacle is gas supply, and we're working with all the relevant agencies and companies to ensure that we have everything in place to resolve that. Once that is done, we expect all the stakeholders in the entire process, as in all the regulatory bodies and every other person that is involved in this, to play their own role. Once they can adequately play their roles and fulfill their responsibilities, it will translate to improved power generation and supply in Nigeria. Once we achieve this, then we can now start thinking of scaling up the capacity of the plants to 600 megawatts. And the roadmap is very clear.
Okay, what plans are you, how are you going to ensure that gas is actually supplied? Because I know that the NNPC is trying all it can to ensure that gas supply is on the increase to those who need them. But how are you going to ensure that that does not hamper your productivity?
It's a function of relationship management with the relevant agencies. First of all, everybody has to know how important the subject of gas supply is at this point in time, particularly to achieve the objective of adequate power supply. I think first things first is the maintenance of the pipelines to ensure that at least all the leaks and all the points that are damaged or vandalized are rectified and put in place. The second thing is to ensure that we also have our own relationships in place with the gas providers so that we can ensure that adequate gas supplies are made to the plants to ensure uninterrupted power supplies to Nigerians.
Okay, just before I let you go, you handed over the Geregu power plant, that's actually located in Kogi State. Now, how soon are you going to turn around that plant?
The plant is a new plant, and is perhaps the newest plant in the country. So as Forty Oil PLC, I would say we bought the best plant in Nigeria. There isn't much work to be done. It's a brand new plant, like I said, and all we need to do is just to ensure that we continue running it at a higher efficiency than it is now. We do not really have much to do. All we just need to do is concentrate and focus on efficiency and ensuring that the power plant runs to its maximum capacity. It's a new plant.
All right, I think that will be all from you, Akin Akifemiwa.
Yeah.
The group CEO at Forty Oil is one of the companies that were handed over the power firms to Nigeria, and has been talking to us about the plans to turn around the power sector, just like every other firms that actually got some of those companies from the federal government. We'll go on a break, and when we come back, we're still going to continue our discussion on the power sector. This time around, we'll be joined by Mansur Musa. He is the president of the National Union of Electricity Employees in Nigeria. Please stay with us.